What's going on, guys? I'm Dan. This is Scented Waters, and today is part 3 of a 4-part series when it comes to do's, don'ts, and need to knows of fragrances. Before we go any further, how about you hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and hit that bell. So on this third installment of do's, don'ts, and need to knows, the 3 subjects I'm going to be highlighting will be blind buying, sampling, and decants. First on the list, blind buying. I'm guilty of that. I do that a lot. I don't suggest you guys to do that, especially when you're not trying to collect fragrances like I am. It can get very expensive. It can be very disappointing at times. Very disappointing. But sometimes it's good. Don't always go by what I'm saying, what other reviewers are saying, what someone else says, until you can smell the fragrance. You need to get your nose on it before you blind buy. When I say blind buying, is buying the fragrance without even smelling it. Don't just go by the recommendation of somebody and buy something without using your nose. If you buy that fragrance based on what I tell you without smelling it yourself, and then you come back and say, hey, I bought this fragrance, it doesn't smell like anything like you said, you gotta understand that we all have different noses. Now, I might tell you a fragrance smells good, like Acqua di Gio Profumo. I think this thing smells amazing. But then you go out and order this fragrance online without smelling it yourself. But then when you get it in, you think it smells like horse. I might appreciate something that you don't. Do yourself a favor and smell the fragrance first before buying it, especially if you're not planning on collecting or reviewing. Second topic I wanna highlight is sampling. To coattail what I was talking about when it comes to blind buying, the thing that you really need to do is get your nose on it and also sample. You can go into stores like Sephora and Nordstrom and a few other places like Dillard's, Macy's maybe, and you can ask them for a sample of a fragrance. Test it out on your own skin. Sample it long term. A lot of mistakes that people make when it comes to fragrances is when they go to smell it at a department store, they just spray it on a test strip and smell it and say that they like it and buy the fragrance. When you do that, you don't know how it would work on your skin. You don't know what the longevity would be. That's where I suggest getting a sample for the long term. Get a sample, or even at the department store, spray it on your skin, and then walk around with it. See what it smells like on your skin, because you gotta understand that a fragrance that smells good on me, it might smell very floral on me or fruity or whatever the case may be. Certain notes might pop off my skin. On you, it might bring out different notes. You might like it to smell on you, but might hate the smell on me. Your body has just a different chemistry and will react differently to the fragrance and give off different scent. Another thing is that the longevity, you don't know how long it might last. So you might spray this on your skin right now, walk out the store, 2 minutes later, the fragrance is barely noticeable. The notes that you liked in that fragrance might no longer be there. That's why I say sample for the long term. There's a few websites out there like Scentbird and this, that, and the other, which I'm not affiliated with. They're not promoting this video, but it's a great website to look at that you can get samples of fragrances that you might see in the department stores, even niche fragrances, designer and niche, and test them out for a low monthly price. Third subject I want to hit is decanting. So decanting is pretty much taking a bigger bottle of something and pouring it into a smaller bottle. When it comes to keeping the fragrance on you rather than keeping the whole bottle and keeping a decant on you, it's pretty much something like this. They come in different sizes. I bought this off of Amazon. It was a 4-pack or 5-pack, but this one is like the ones from Scentbird. This one has a twist top. Fill up the bottle with it with whatever fragrance you want. I don't suggest filling one bottle with multiple types of fragrances unless you're mixing. But besides that, this is a decant. I have one of these in my pocket at all times, especially at work, because I work in the hot environment. I do a lot of hot stuff. So the fragrance that I'm wearing will burn off of me pretty quick, and I have to reapply every now and then. Decanting is a great way to save money, or also a way to not spend money on bigger bottles of things that we just can't afford. Like me personally, some of these high dollar Creeds and Maison Francis Kirk Johns and all this other stuff, I can't buy a big bottle of those. Maybe off a discount if you're gonna cut me like a $300 off. Maybe I'll do that. But besides that, decants is where it's at if you want to save money. And it also saves your bottle. Whenever this empties out, fill it up with your new one and put it back in your pocket. Now you have your bottle safe at home. Let's just say you bought a bottle of fragrance that you don't feel that you want to keep anymore. You can just sell the whole bottle or decant that bottle by buying these types of fragrance bottles and selling them in different milliliters. There are people out there that are always looking for a deal, or not even looking for the full bottle, where you can make your money back and sometimes more. There's many avenues with that. You can make money, you can gain money, just don't lose money. So that's my 3 subjects on video number 3 that I wanted to highlight. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit that like button, also hit that subscribe. Let's chat it up a little bit in the comment section. Let me know what you thought. At the end of the day, guys, it's just scented water.